Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about something very important, the constantly overlooked and underappreciated Disney movie Sky High. So for any of you who don't know for some reason, which I can understand because it's a grossly underrated film, Sky High is an American Disney movie about Will Stronghold, who is the son of two of the greatest superheroes in the world. And in this society, all teenage superheroes go to this school, this high school called Sky High, where they are either separate as a hero or a sidekick, and then from there, all their classes are related to superhero matters and, how to be a superhero. These aren't just a bunch of random people who happen to get superpowers. In fact, it is mentioned in one scene that there are other superheroes that either fall into toxic waste or are bitten by radioactive spiders, and that's how they get their powers. But the specific powers that this school hosts, the specific kids that this school teaches, all are born with their powers that will start to develop around a teenage age, because this high school is their first education as a hero, and that's 9th grade, so they're about 14 when they first enter the school. Now, where have we heard about latent superpowers waiting to develop until they're around 13 years old? Exactly, all of these children are mutants. And of course, when we think of mutants, we think of X-Men. And one of the greatest things in X-Men, one of the biggest plot points, something that makes it feel so real, is that mutants are hated. However, in this universe, in Sky High's universe, mutants are loved and are labeled as superheroes, protectors of the world. Now, why is that? Why is it that in the X-Men universe, they are hated and literally have to go into hiding or they will be killed? But in the Sky High universe, they're accepted and adored and given rewards for heroic deeds. And you could just say because this is a Disney film and it's rated PG versus X-Men, that is, either rated PG, 13, or R, depending on whether Wolverine is the star or not. But there's a much more lore-based reason. There's a much deeper reason than that. It's because of The Incredibles. As you know, Incredibles is a Pixar film, which is just a subsidiary of Disney. And for any of you who didn't know for some reason, The Incredibles mainly takes place in 1962. We find out that at the end of Incredibles 2, superheroes are reinstated, they are no longer hated, they're now seen as members of society. And what would that create? Now that they are members of society, they're allowed to live in public and would probably, just because that's how it works, be able and be more willing to get married and have children, because they no longer have to worry about what if their children are superheroes and what could become of them. Which is also another mini point in Incredibles 2, the fighting for the right for their children to not have to fight, for their children to have a better lives than they did. So there's that. And of course, as we know, if a mother and a father have children, and one of them is a super, or both of them are supers, and then that child has powers, that's literally what a mutant is. So Violet, Dash, and Jack Jack are mutants.
There's theories about how Mr. Incredible and Mrs. Incredible are experiments by the government to create superheroes.
So we can't say for sure if they're mutants, but definitely Dash, Violet, and Jack Jack are. And since there's proof that mutants do exist in the Incredible world, that means that on further generations, as mutants and supers are started to be allowed more in society and more welcome, that they have children producing more mutants. But the important part here is that since there are now laws in place at the end of Incredibles 2 reinstating superheroes to their to their super selves, they're now equal members of society, there's eventually going to be brought up the issue of education. Because we can't just have a bunch of superheroes running around as if they know everything if they have no training. So, our government, being the way it is, would eventually realize that there would need to be a special institution, a special way to train superheroes to be superheroes so they didn't make horrible mistakes. Mr. Incredible is literally blamed for it constantly. And that is how Sky High was established. Sky High was established as a government program to help superheroes actually become the type of superheroes that can save people. And so yeah, that's my amazing theory. Sky High was created because of the laws that came about by the hard work of Mr. and Mrs. Incredible to free supers and make them normal members of society again. And because of their actions, all the way back in 1962, here in Sky High, which occurs in 2005, we can see clearly that their efforts paid off and that mutants are now accepted in society and seen as superheroes for good. That's my theory. If you like it, comment down below saying, like, is it a good theory? Are there holes in it? What do you guys find? Don't forget to like this video and, you know, share it with anyone who doesn't know about Sky High. If you have a friend who doesn't know what Sky High is, make them watch it. I am, like, almost positive that it's still on Netflix. So watch it. It is absolutely amazing. It's only like an hour and a half, so it's really good. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to subscribe for more wacky, crazy theories about this. Talk about things that literally no one talks about. When was the last time you heard someone talk about Sky High? It's been a minute. All my social media is right here. Obviously, you know, follow me everywhere. I'm a pretty cool guy. And I think that's all I need, guys. So let's have some fun and smile because we have 2 superpowers.